This video is designed to help new freshmen at the University of La Verne to register for Flex Learning Communities. Flex Learning Communities are courses that are paired together and taken together in the fall semester of the freshman year. Flex is shorthand for First Year La Verne Experience. Students must register for these courses together at the point of registration. It's very simple to register for Flex Learning Communities. Once you've logged into your student portal, you can do a quick search for register. Click on register for classes. Select the term from the drop-down menu if you need to. Typically, it's the fall semester, whatever year you're going into. Click on continue. And then you will start with blocks here at the top menu. Unfortunately, we can't include the specific titles for each of the flexes. The best we could do is show you the flex and by number. However, at SOAR, you will often have access to the Flex Learning Community spreadsheet through a QR code, where you will be able to explore the different learning communities that are paired together. Typically, we organize them by flex number, title, a short description, and the paired courses that are part of that flex. For this example, we will focus on Flex 4 and Flex 6 because those flexes do not have prerequisites that will get in the way of this example. If I try to register for Flex 1, it'll give me errors because one of these classes has a prerequisite. Once I've managed to select which learning community flexes I'm interested in taking, either because of my chosen major, or I'm exploring a major, or any other considerations that you might be considering in selecting a flex that is interesting to you, then you want to be ready to register for that flex. Back in the registration module, once you've selected your flex, in this case we will select Flex 4 as the first option. We will click on the radio button, and then we will go down to the bottom right-hand corner and submit. And once you click on submit, you will automatically be registered for this Flex Learning Community, which is nice and convenient. Once you've selected your Flex Learning Community, you can go to the top left again and click on Find Classes. And at this point, you can select your third and your fourth class. We normally recommend that you register for Freshman Writing 1 as your third or your fourth class, unless Freshman Writing is part of the learning community. Since Freshman Writing is not part of this learning community, we will need to look it up and register for this class. I will type in the partial name of rhetoric, and it will give me Rhetoric Communication Studies. I know exactly what I'm looking for, so I'm looking for Rhetoric 110. The title doesn't matter. The course level is assumed to be undergraduate by virtue of the number designation of 110. The course campus will always be main campus. The session will normally be full semester, but you do sometimes have options for the session 1, which is the first 8 weeks, or session 2, which are the latter 8 weeks of the fall or spring terms. Make sure that you're choosing the right session. In this case, I will choose full semester. The instructional method, you can select that if you want to, but if you leave it blank, it will automatically give you all of the courses that are available under each individual instructional method by default. Once I've selected the class that I want to look for, I will click on search. I want to make sure that I find Writing 110 classes that are not in conflict with this learning community. Several of these are not in conflict, so any of these can work. For convenience, I will choose the first one. I will click on Add. You will notice here that it is added in the summary block of your website, but it's pending. It has not yet been confirmed through registration. So it's not an automatic registration, so you will have to click on Submit, and then you can register for the class. And then you can add a fourth class if you want to. In this example, let's leave it at 3. Let's say that you changed your mind about the Flex Learning Community and you don't want this learning community anymore, and you want to swap it out to a different one. You want to go up to the menu here and click on Blocks. Go back to the Learning Community block list, And let's say that Flex 6 is one that's interesting to you. You can click on the radio button there. If Flex 6 does not conflict with Writing 110, it will be a clean registration, swapping out the old Flex with the new Flex. If there is conflict, you will get an error message. So let's give it a shot. I will click on Submit to replace Flex 4 with Flex 6. It was a clean swap because Flex 6 did not conflict with RCS 110. If I want to remove the old Flexes from this summary page, I can click on Submit again, and it'll clear this out. That's how easy it is to register for learning communities at the University of La Verne. Thanks for watching.